Namaskar, everybody, and thank you so much for joining in. Couple of things which I wanted to share with you all, which I believe will support, will help all of us as a community to grow together. Because what I strongly have seen is that when all of us grow, when all of us progress, we send more and more blessings, more and more good vibes to the community. And that is, in fact, the reason why it is always good to come together as a community. I mean, it was my dream to really create such a setup where we could all come together, where we could. The very reason why you are here, first of all, is that because you have this very seeker's sense. There might be all of you who have come here. There is some concern that you have been facing in your life. However, all of you have also decided to not let that concern bog down, and you went around asking that what do I do about it, or why me, or okay, fine, now that this situation is here, how do I handle it? So first of all, I would like you all to pat on your back for not letting yourself feel down or come to a frequency where you were not blaming others, but you were, because just I know that is who you are, that you are looking for those answers internally, because those are the kind of services, those are the kind of consultations I provide. None of my consultation is such that it helps you in seeking answers outside. So because that's the frequency which attracted you over here, do know that you have this ability in you to be empowered from within, because that is what you got most attracted towards. So that's the first thing that I wanted you all to know, which is excellent. The second thing is that I would like to let you know that we have entered the age of information, and how. I mean, so many opportunities, so many options. We, as the generation which is in the transition phase of it, is experiencing it, because we are the generation which has the consciousness, the money, which is the resources, the time, the effort to make certain choices for ourselves now, which will help not just us, not just our past generations by the thought processes that we are shifting, but also the generation to come. Because we are the ones, as I said, the transition generation, which is bringing up the next generation, which is imparting what we are learning into the next generation. So it's a very, very pivotal decision that your soul made to be born at this particular time, where so much information, so much wisdom is available and so easily. I mean, we all know that time and period when we were growing up, and we had to travel so much, or we had to really go and look for that. If this is what I want to learn, who do I approach? But today, with the advent of information, with the advent of the internet, and with the advent of so many portals, where people who have the wisdom, in fact, are putting across ads and putting across, see, this is what I know, come to me, including myself, that people are reaching out to all of us, instead of people who have something to share are reaching out to all of us, instead of how it used to be in the ancient times, where the seeker used to reach out to the one who knew something. So it's a very advantageous transitional phase that we all have decided to take birth in. That's the positive side of it. However, there is a little not so great side of it also, which is that it leaves us with so many options. See, even though for a lot of you it might sound as a jargon, but I'm still going to share. Jupiter is currently in Pisces. In fact, as we speak, there are some very powerful conjunctions happening in the cosmos, and as above, so below. Jupiter is retrograde, Saturn is retrograde, Rahu Mars is conjunct, Uranus is now conjunct Rahu. So I won't go into the depth of it because that's still technical, and honestly, you will get all that information on the net. But with that, I just want you all to know. So Pisces is the ocean of wisdom, and Jupiter is the guru. So you have, as I'm just re-emphasizing that currently you all have the opportunity of learning as much as you can. But while you are learning, what are the kind of things which can unfold? How to balance out your karmas? Now, my submission to you all is, all of you have taken some service from me or the other. With those services, there were a lot of bonuses and there were a lot of remedial solutions which were provided to you. A lot of you did certain readings with me as well. From that too, there were certain hacks, there was a lot of information which was shared to you all. I encourage you all to not let all of that information sit on your email. I encourage you all to make use of it. You know why I'm emphasizing on it is because even I was at one point in time in a phase where probably my guru was advising me every now and then, but I was not making the most of it because I thought that something externally, a problem used to come and I used to call him and I used to say, oh, but you already have this hack. Why are you not using it now? The reason why I wasn't using it, because I thought that my happiness or the problem that I am going through, the solution of it lies in this other person who must change for me to feel happy, or this other situation or a circumstance which must change for me to feel happy. Whereas when I really pushed myself, because I had a strict guru, when I really pushed myself and I started to do those breathing exercises, started to do those remedies, started to visit whatever I was advised to, started to learn it was my guru who used to tell me that, Neha, you must learn neurolinguistic programming. And he was not even an astrologer. He is not an astrologer, but he just somehow knew. And at that time, I did not pay heed to it. But to be very honest, a lot of my healing happened because I got into learning astrology, because I got into learning neurolinguistic programming, because things just started to make sense to me. So, which is what I'm telling you all. You have solutions available to you on which you have spent your valuable resources, and it's available to you. It's there on the internet, whether it be the numerology MP3s, whether it be the planetary MP3s, whether it be the hacks that I have shared with you all in your readings. I want to encourage you all today to start utilizing them because they have been made very, very mindfully. Doesn't matter to me if you use it or not. But because I really have that community mentality, I am letting you all know, start using it. So from the extent of how to use it to when to use it, you have all that information. And you all know that I'm pretty much available. If you ever have any doubts, you can write to me. Why I'm saying me is because I know about those. You won't get all of those MP3s anywhere else. So I know how to use it. However, over and above that, also I'm saying that how we often feel we speak about karmas, and which is great. It's today our generation which even knows about karma and how to resolve them, what to do about the good karmas, etc. Pichle generation ko to, they did not even know that much, and not to blame them. Well, we are the ones who are living in the day and age of information where things are easily available to us. What are we doing about it? How are we utilizing it is up to us. So I today, stay tuned because I have something which helped me in terms of EFT, which we will do together as a community here as well. But it was just something which I wanted to share with you all. Don't let your solutions lie dead in your emails. Use them. They're there for you. We go about looking for answers, but when the answers come to us, we do not utilize them. And then we wonder that I did this and I did that. Why is my life not changing? Which is what I'm not blaming you, because I was in the same boat at one point in time. I used to do the same thing. That मेरी life क्यों नहीं change हो रही है? Why am I not transforming? The reason was because I had the hacks, but I was not consistent with them. I was not utilizing them. And if I don't share this simple thing with my community, then what's the point? What's the point of having a community? Right? So today, if in case I'm not, saying that this one did not do this or that one did not do this, because that's not the point of, having this gathering. Do know that, as I said, if you have any doubt, please feel free to reach out to me. मुझे बोलो कि नेहा मैंने ये use किया and I don't know how to use it, or whatever is your question. Just reach out either on the group or to me personally. I would suggest the group because your question might help someone else's doubt as well. But even if you feel that you want to reach out to me personally on WhatsApp, that's okay too. So utilize it. Now, why is it that we don't do that? Are you bogged down? Is there too much information? Are you overexposing yourself? Ask yourself these questions. It happened with me. I approached a lot of people, astrologers, healers, whatever, and I thought कि यार कितना करूं मैं? Everybody gives me a remedy. How much should I do? That's a problem that I face. But then what I started to do under the guidance of my guru was started to focus myself. That I cannot, um, uh, you know, um, I cannot create a situation for myself where everything will get healed suddenly. No, it will have to be a step by step process. So maybe for a month, I will concentrate on this solution. Or maybe for 2 months, I will concentrate on this solution. And that is how, when I kind of put a schedule to it, or kind of put a structure to it, is actually what helped me. So if you think that you're reaching out to too many people, first of all, that's just a waste of resource. Second, if you feel that even though you're reaching out to many people and you have so many solutions, just to do them is overwhelming, put a structure to it. That at least for 1 month, irrespective of what's happening around me, I will utilize this particular solution to its fullest. So today we are going to give ourselves certain suggestions which will help us finally, over a period of time. I mean, this is a solution to a solution, will help us to kind of make better decisions while Jupiter is in Pisces, and not to overexpend our energy, our resources on that, which anyways is going to lie in on our email, or we are not going to attend, or we are going to get the recording of but never hear, which is actually one of the reasons why I don't encourage sharing recordings, and especially of the webinars that I'm doing free, because we stop valuing it. If it is, I mean, I'm not speaking about you all only. I'm speaking about myself when I say these things as well. Till the time we are not invested in it due to some way, we don't value it. That's human nature. When you grow, when you understand a concept, it's not just you who understands it. You're coming, everybody you speak to, you're somehow changing them. You're somehow putting a thought inside of them by being you. If nothing else, maybe just by observation, maybe you don't even know, and somebody is looking at you and saying that I want to do what Bhavna is doing, or I want to do what Mr. Bose is doing, or Priyanka is doing, because they see those shifts and they see those changes in you. And maybe they approach you, maybe they don't approach you, but at least you inspire them to get out of their status quo, to make those changes. In fact, just today I made this post about status quo on LinkedIn, where I mentioned that the birthing process is not easy. It is very, very painful. A lot of most of you over here are women. You know that most of you have birthed. You know that it is absolutely painful, but still a woman does it because it's a miracle and a magic. Yes, it's magical to create, and you all have the responsibility of creating the life that you want to live. And I'm telling you, only because your base is that I can work outside in, sorry, I can work inside out, you will be able to do that, because you're not the kind of people who are looking for solutions outside. You're the kind of person who is ready to make shifts and changes within. And which is why I even care to spend all this energy on you. Okay. So let's do this quick EFT. For all of you who haven't been initiated, EFT is emotional freedom technique. These are certain tapping points. Science says that we store emotions in our nerves, and by tapping those areas, we help ourselves in kind of releasing some energy from those points. So what are those points? It's the top of the head. It's inside of the eyebrows here. It's on the corner of our eyes here. It is below the nose here, on our chin. It's our collarbone where it meets. It's here. Okay. Then it is for the men, where the ganji is, like, the basically the brass strap here. Okay. And then the sides of the palm. Okay. So these are the tapping points. You don't have to follow me. You can, you be guided by the energy of your body. I will say what I have to say, which later, if I do decide to send the recording, you can come back to it and listen to it and do it yourself, or just remember to do it, do these words later. Okay. So are you all ready? Okay, so let's begin. Even though I know I have the solutions available to me, I somehow feel stuck and lazy. Sometimes I feel the solutions lie somewhere else apart from the solutions that I already have, even though I feel all of this. Today, I am open and I release the need of always seeking the solution apart from the one that I already have. I release the need of seeking a solution which just lies on my email and I do nothing about it. However, even though I am a seeker and that has served me very well so far because it exposes me to so much wisdom, to so much knowledge. It makes me make the most of the time that I'm born in. But that want of not being able to sit with my emotions is what I release today and accept my humanness with my whole heart. I know I'm trying to do the best, even though at times it feels that I don't know. But the truth is that I do know. And what I did not know, I seeked out and I found out. And that is the information, those are the hacks. That is what I already have. And today, I allow myself to open up to that wisdom and start utilizing it in my life to release the need of always wanting to have one more solution, of one more remedy, of one more hack, and allow myself the time and energy to schedule myself and use one information at a time so that I make most of it. While doing so, I need to let myself know that I love and forgive myself and I am ready for my healing. I am ready to be empowered. I am ready to make the most of my resources and I'm ready to surrender to the universe. Take a few deep breaths. Release the need of not knowing. Release the need of not utilizing your resources to the best. Release the thought that you don't know enough. You're trying to do the best that you know of in any given moment. You have all the resources, and today you have prepared yourself to utilize those resources and live a life which is thriving. And when you feel that it is not thriving, it is lived learning that which your soul is here to learn for its highest and best. So be it, so be it, so be it. Now move a little ahead and rub your chest. And say with me, you can thump it also. Release. I'm releasing the hurt. I'm releasing the blockages. I'm releasing the need to know one more solution. I'm releasing what needs to be released to balance out my karmic imprints. I release the pain and hurt from my DNA, but I retain its wisdom. Woo!